No, thank you.
Counsel, you need me? Come on up. Okay, I'll sign it.
Mr. Morale, oh, you did?
No, I will.
Okay, yes, and I did speak with the previous attorney, Mr. Laredo, and he said he had no objection.
Okay, great.
So then, thank you.
Is it on docket today?
Yes, it is, and I just turned
What's the last
in.
name?
Last name is Morales.
Morales.
Justin Morales, first name Nehemias. He has two cases. He just picked up a somewhat new one, I believe.
Is he in custody?
Yes, he's in custody.
Okay, yeah, whatever you want.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Judge.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I approach?
Please.
How are you this morning? Good, good. I have an interesting situation, a little bit unfortunate, but it's not something that can't be fixed.
Okay.
There was a case in here, Michael Jones. I would give you the cause number, but I'll explain to you first, and then we can look him up. But Michael Jones pled to a Class A, but it was actually a Class B. All right.
So we can do a nunk.
Well, we thought that we could. I mean, I'm not sure if that's an option or not.
Right?
I should so.
I'm hoping that it is.
You can do anything you want until someone says no, right?
Yeah, right, that's right. I don't think anybody's going to object. We're bringing it to you, so we're not objecting to it. And of course, it is a case that was handled by the Public Defender's Office. And
Okay, so you're for the state then?
yeah, absolutely, Your Honor. I'm
Sorry.
Senior counsel for the district attorneys.
I need to get the defense lawyer then. I thought that you were
Okay.
defense.
All right, I apologize for not
It's
introducing myself.
okay. Can I have the cost number? Do you mind?
I will give you the cause number. It's 255-4843-0110.
Let's see. Okay.
And so my position now is senior counsel in the district attorney's
Okay.
office.
Let me get a hold of Ms. Strong real quick, and then I'll have her come down, and then we can talk and figure out how to.
We'll just coordinate it with their coordinator. Would you like me to?
It's up to. I mean, I've got a phone. And she's here every day.
Okay.
So let me see if she's here, and then that way, if you give me just a couple moments, I'll see if she can run down.
Great bow tie, by the way.
Case for her on docket, but I'm not, I'll
Do you
let-
have something here
I
today?
think so. I was running the docket. It also might be-
She's really great about showing
Yeah,
up,
she's-
so,
We
she
always
has the
love
case
that,
full.
don't we?
yes.
She's aware of it, you're not, so.
All right, I'll stand down, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes. Let me get a hold of her.
No problem.
And then,
Okay, no problem.
why not?
Because the defendant got released yesterday, so we're gonna do a motion for the trial and. As I talked to the supervisor about this case, because we got the email about this case. And that the plea already went through with judgment was accepted, the charge, like, he already finished his 10 days in custody, so 39+3 on the judgment. And he went in 10th, he got released yesterday. So my supervisor was saying he wouldn't be able to do it now because it was a state's issue or wasn't amended before the plea was taken.
Council for reset?
It's usually enough is whenever there's a clerk error, but they let me know that there was nothing.
Ms. Strong? Hey, it's David Fleischer. Hey, were you here for? No. Can you pop in Zoom, maybe? Here's the deal. So, no, we have a guy that we played, Michael Jones. I don't know if you remember. And we played him, and it looks like the plea was done wrong. It was pled, it either. Hey.
Yeah.
Right. So we need to talk about that matter. Judge.
He's good for that. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Hey, hold on, Errol. I'm going to put you on speaker, okay?
Okay.
So I have Zoom available. She can pop in via Zoom, or would you rather do this in person, maybe like tomorrow?
No. Whatever is most convenient. We just want to make sure that it's done, done right, whatever.
So,
What would happen is the new trial, if we did a new trial, granted, what would happen, it would revert the case back to original status, A and B or A and J.
we can't do a nunc
And then
because
we
a
do
nunc
another-
is a clerk error.
That's what, yes. And so, a new trial, fine, and then we can, change whatever, I don't know. if
So, yeah, so let's do a motion for new trial. I can grant it. And then, I mean, do we have to do the plea all over again where we bring
Yeah.
him in?
We have to do the plea all over again. I don't know the status, but believe me, it's not gonna be a problem. You know what I mean?
Case credit now, we did 39.
I don't think the time is a problem, is it might be getting a hold of him. That's the issue, because
He got released yesterday.
I know, but trying to get a hold of
I'm
him.
not gonna let it sit on your docket.
Okay, got it.
If you read behind.
I got it.
you know
I
what
got it.
I'm
I got it.
saying?
Okay, I'll grant the new trial. Do you want to file it?
All right, that's fine.
Do you
That's
want
great.
to file it and then I can grant it?
I don't, can I follow it as a
And that's
state?
what I'm, that's have to do it, or we have to do it. I'm fine with doing it. I just didn't know if. Are we allowed to do it?
I don't know.
I
I don't know who files it.
I'll look into that. If the defense isn't going to do it, we're certainly going to.
Okay, so Ms. Strong,
Yes.
I think that you might need to file the motion for a new trial.
Okay.
I'll grant it. It reopens the
Okay.
case as if it's just, it opens anew. And I think that at that point, they're probably gonna end up just kicking it. And then we're all said and
Dismissing
done.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
to undo the
I'll
mistake.
file that today.
Cool. Okay. Done.
Thank you, Judge. And then Judge Fleischer, did you need me to come in person tomorrow?
No. Just, I'll text you the cause number so that you have
Oh,
it.
yeah. Once breaking up.
I'll
So yeah,
text
I'll
you.
file the motion for new trial. And then what else do I need to do after I file the motion for new trial?
That's it. Just let us know you filed it so we can put it in the queue and I'll sign it and I'll grant it. And that's it.
Thank you, Judge
and then we'll
Fleischer.
let
It'll be
you
in
know-
the queue.
And I can email you to let you know that it's all said and done. But thank you for bringing it
Perfect.
to our
It'll be
attention.
in your queue, by noon.
Okay. Well, no, Ms.
I
Strong,
appreciate,
take your
thank you for
time.
calling me, Judge.
Really.
And also, okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I
Look,
saw
look,
that
but
this.
let's not, don't worry about it. Everything's good.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, Ms. Strong. You're doing great. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll file it. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Okay. Thanks. Take care.
Thank you. Yes.
Judge number 2.
Judge, how are you?
Hey. Are you ready?
May we approach it?
Please.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning, Judge. I have a gentleman by the name of Kayuba Thomas who is with us today. He has a warrant. It's kind of questionable, but nonetheless, he does, and he wanted to turn himself in.
Okay.
I wanted to see if depending on probable cause, if you did set a bond, whether you might consider a PR bond because his medical condition.
Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
gotcha. Would you like him brought up,
Just-
Judge?
Please.
Okay. Mr. Thomas?
Yeah. Judge Powell, do you have the cause number by chance?
I think Abigail has it.
I do have it, yes, Your Honor.
What is
Ready?
it? Yeah.
It is 2555058.
Did you get it?
Yes, no problem.
Yes, Mr. Thomas. Coming up, Mr. Thomas. Good morning, sir. Sir, you were charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay?
On February 6, 2025, the officers interviewed the complainant who stated that on January 18th, 2025, the defendant came into the 5-minute oil change located at 747 Gary Ashford Road in Harris County, Texas, to have maintenance performed on his vehicle. The defendant let the complainant perform a cabin check on his vehicle, so the complainant got inside the vehicle. The complainant and defendant then exchanged a verbal exchange because the defendant was upset that the complainant was inside the vehicle. The complainant's manager interviewed and attempted to de-escalate the situation, and the defendant told the complainant's manager, "I'm going to come back here, you better correct him before I come back here. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to finish him off with a gun. I will fucking come shoot you all. I will do a drive-by." The complainant confronted the defendant and told him that he was not welcome back. The next day, the defendant was captured on surveillance footage at the location speaking with the complainant's coworker, who informed the defendant that the complainant was not at the location. The defendant went into his armrest and the witness stated that the defendant went into his armrest and he pulled out his gun while uttering the words, "Because of what happened yesterday, I should have shot his ass," referring to the complainant. The defendant stated, "I'm going to come every day until I see him."
And Judge, that's simply not true. In fact, I have his.
Remember, this is a probable cause.
I understand.
To start getting into more stuff, I mean, my only concern is, was there a terroristic threat, right?
Exactly,
And
exactly.
I don't know, it looks like there were potential multiple threats. So which one is in the charging instrument? Is
I think the one alleged to have occurred
on the actual day in question when everything,
I can look and
Yeah.
double check.
because what I have, Judge, is just a receipt from when he paid. And because of the way he was treated, they gave him a $20 discount. It shows on the receipt as well. So, he had told them, "Don't upsell me, don't upsell me." He comes around the corner and the guy's in his car. So that's why they gave him the discount on the receipt.
but I mean,
Even so,
Did-
Your Honor, a discount was a discount when it happened.
No, I understand.
And just to clarify, it is the first threat on
first
January
threat.
18th.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
It is what it is. I understand.
so Mr. Thomas, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is don't have contact with the complaining witness, don't be in possession of weapons, and don't go back to the 5-minute
5-minute oil change.
Yes,
the
sir.
5-minute oil change. That's all I'm asking you to do, really. Just don't have weapons and don't go back, okay? That's it. As long as you can.
Also ask for no contact with the complainant.
Of course.
We'll fix it. Already. Anything further, Judge?
No, we have to do bond.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um, Might bring me out of PSR. Sorry.
It's already set at $100.
Oh, it is? Okay, so I don't need to. All right. So, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to grant you a PR bond today. You have a bond set at $100. I'm going to grant you a PR bond. All I'm asking you to do is just don't pick up any new cases. Just be nice. It's not hard. You've got a great lawyer here. Listen to him. He'll take care of you. I'll waive your appearance because you have a lawyer. You don't even have to come back. Just stay out of trouble and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Judge.
So I don't let him, I need you to sign a bunch of paperwork. We have bond conditions that we're going to create. I need you to sign them. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. You'll have to meet with Fleischer for your PR bond. And after that, you'll be free to go. Okay? All right.
All right, thank you very much, Judge.
And then, and Judge Powell, do you have
Yes, sir.
an attorney of record, please?
Yes, sir,
We
certainly.
have him over there in the tower.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I need the cause number.
2555-058.
058.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Marcos, you ready?
Yes, Judge, ready for a plea?
Yeah,
Mr. Salvador, may I bring my client?
please.
Salvador?
Buenos días. Nosotros hemos adversos como una plática.
Good morning, Mr. Salvador Mejia. Sir, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You are facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You need to understand that this DWI will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. This is important because if you get pulled over in a car, an officer comes up to your window, they see that you have a prior DWI and they smell alcohol on you, or they smell anything funky, it's probably not going to go well for you. What we're doing today, the proverbial slap on the wrist, will not happen again. From now on, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
¿Te lo entiendes? Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a
Renuncias al
trial,
derecho a un juicio.
compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You still want to do this?
¿Cómo quieres ser este convenio? Yes.
Is it true
¿Es
or
verdad
untrue that you
o
had a
no es verdad
five or
que
above?
tenía un 2,5 más? ¿Verdad o no verdad? ¿Verdad o no verdad?
Sí. ¿Verdad o no verdad?
True.
Answer. All right, sir, I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Yes.
Do not drive until you get a license. And I'm going to tell you now, I will waive the $4,500 surcharge that normally applies in this type of case because we all make mistakes. But if you continue to make mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, a second DWI, not only is a minimum of 90 days, but it's a $6,000 surcharge. Do you understand?
¿Lo entiendes?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Judge. Have excuse.
Aquí.
Thank you.
Aquí.
Ready? See you.
Morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Hey, how are you, man?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
Who you got?
Approaching on Joe Brandon, Your Honor. Mr. Brandon, his appearance was waived, but wanted to discuss bond conditions with you.
The new driving. I'm assuming.
No, Judge. Actually, no. You made it clear on that one why you would.
I don't even remember, but tell me, what do you want?
There's a reckless driving, but there's other things going on. You also put him on a monitor with a curfew. It has been over 3 months since this allegedly occurred on December 15th. We are not arguing the no driving part of this. We understand why the court's doing that. But with regard to the curfew and the monitor, we'd ask that the court consider
What do you want?
removal. Well, I mean, if we take away so he can work.
Does he work in the middle of the night? Does he work in the middle of the night?
Judge, his his proposed shift that he's trying to get is going to carry over into the night hours. I mean, I would ask for amendment of the curfew, but if we get rid of the curfew, there's no point to having the monitor.
So let me know if he does get that, come back and we'll talk, and I'm happy to amend.
Okay.
You know, he's been doing good, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm happy to work with you for it. You know, if he does do it,
Do we understand the no driving? I'm not going to ask you about that
it's
again.
okay. But if he does get it and he needs those work hours, I'm happy to do it.
Judge,
Yeah,
appreciate
okay, for sure. Counsel,
Good morning, Your Honor.
hi, good morning.
Rivera Mendoza. There were some issues with his machine, Your Honor.
Come up, Mr. Rivera Mendoza.
Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't go to the interpreter. Mr. Rivera speaks English, Your Honor. He just,
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to send him for a drug and alcohol test right now.
okay, Your Honor.
To send him for a test to see what, if anything, he's gonna test positive for. We'll have him come back and then we can deal with the bond violation.
Correct, Your Honor. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Judge?
I'm sending Mr. Rivera Mendoza for a test, please.
Yes, Judge.
Does he go back to the box, Your Honor? Thank
He should, he'll need to sign conditions.
you very much, Your Honor.
But he has to come back. He has to come back. Okay.
You're gonna go It's right next to the desk.
Yeah.
I just cut out. He has a scram. Do you need to sign anything to remove that?
No, once they see the order has been done, he just needs to go to, I thought the seventh floor? No. Ask Felicia, she'll know more.
Okay, thank you.
But once the order entered and they see it, at that point, though, he can go. I just don't know where.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Council for recess. Council for Council for recess.
Sometimes fun to hear out. Feel cool with that.
So that's kind of where we're at.
Hey, JP, ready?
I've got Mr. Good morning, Judge. I've got Mr. Disaki.
Okay.
Last name Dissake.
Yeah.
You're rolling him day to day. He submitted all of his information for mitigation. We submitted it to the DA. They're reviewing it for a possible DWI PTI.
Someone different that we were doing that with.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't someone else. This is someone different. This is what just his case is old.
Oh, it's old.
It's not the one that you're thinking about.
Okay, maybe I'm eyes crossed, but we
Is
got,
everything in?
We got the application yesterday, so I'm gonna get it turned in by the end of the week if I can. We just got.
Has he given you everything that you need?
He's given me amount of mitigation, like in record time in 2 days. He
Okay,
gave me everything.
so you just need
I
time.
just need to
Okay.
get it in.
When do you want?
Can I resend them next week? I should have it in
Yes,
and
I'm okay.
give you an update, Judge.
Gotta be turned in by then.
I will, Judge.
Okay.
It's on me at this point. Can I waive my client's appearance? And I'll just give you an update on, thank you, Judge.
Sure.
But right there, I'm like, sort of, I guess he's a national thing. I'll see that. I'll take care. Your Honor. How are you?
Well, I have a drinking problem.
Well, can't seem to stay. You can do it yourself. No problem.
It's impossible to get the soup clean. Problem. Cheryl Higgs is not county criminal court. What I mean? And I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see. Please.
I'm approaching on laws.
Okay.
Is the last name. He's on bond.
Okay.
He has a BVR, but can we hear PC on this one?
Sure.
All right, who's this?
You don't think there's PC?
Laws.
No.
Yes,
You don't think there's PC?
I don't, looking at the dims, but reasonable minds can disagree, Judge.
Have we done PC on this before?
I don't know. This is an older case and I just got appointed on it last month. So,
Did you already approach on PC on this?
I have not.
Don't worry about
And
it.
I'll just be honest, Judge, I had assumed because of the age of the case that PC had been done. But,
Of course it has been,
right.
but there's new set of eyes, you know? Okay, ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, just reading through it. 2021 case. Okay, sir. Look. All right. On October 5th, 2021, the officers were dispatched to a DWI call. Excuse me. I see the issue. Okay. Officers were dispatched to a possible intoxicated driver call. The witness stated he observed the defendant to go in and out of lanes while making a U-turn on the highway, hit traffic. The officers conducted a traffic stop. The officer observed the defendant to have glassy eyes, slurred speech, odor of alcoholic beverage, and poor balance, and a order full quiet, please, hold beer inside the vehicle. The FMSTs were conducted. It was a 6 out of 6 on the HEN, a 7 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and a 4 out of 4 on like stand. The breath is a 0.15.
So according to the DIMS, which is the sworn statement that we use for PC, it just says the officers initiated a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle at an address. And there's no reason given in the DIMS for the stop.
She read something different.
That was
Yes.
not in the DIMS.
That seems to be from the offense report.
Sure, but I mean, what's,
But I thought for PC, we just used the DIMS because that was sworn to, and not getting into the.
show me where it says that. I don't know of any rule that says that it's, PC has to be done on just the DIM.
Okay,
You know, I don't. If you can direct me to something,
okay,
but I've
and that just may
never,
be my misunderstanding of a
yeah,
policy.
I don't, and I've heard this before.
Okay.
Right, but I can't, I've never seen anything where someone has ever directed me to saying, hey, PC is only,
Well, it's
has to be just on the DIMS, you
because the
know?
DIMS is sworn, and just like when Judge Powell was up here and he wanted to get into the facts, he couldn't.
I mean, if he's getting into the facts, then that's something different, right?
Well, and getting into.
That's a sworn document too.
The offense report's on a sworn document.
Thank you very much. I mean, I guess, Your Honor, my thing is it's a public record that they're using DIMS, taking the offense report. And also, I have never seen it before where we have to rely solely on the DIMS for probable cause. It's probable cause. In fact, when we go to the grand jury, that's all offense report, that's all DIMS, it's everything that comes in, it's even evidence. And that's probable cause.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, let's look, because I don't know, you know?
Okay. I'll stand
And
down.
I'll,
Go check with
sure.
Ms. Roberts.
Yeah, I would.
Hey, you ready? Come on.
Yeah, I just want to approach on bond conditions for Mr. Barden.
Okay.
B-A-R-D-A-N.
Oh, so you got appointed Mr. Albardon?
Yeah.
Great, okay.
He has a residency restriction to stay away from his father's house. That's where him and his siblings live. And I want to approach you about lifting that up to no harmful or offensive contact.
And I'm okay. So he's, Mr. Albardon, coming up. Your lawyer wants me to change the conditions so that you can go back to the house. But I want you to understand that if you have a very tumultuous relationship with these people where you're always butting heads with them, it's not going to go well. I don't want you to have any threatening or harassing contact with them. What is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It is what they perceive. So if you go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. And it can land you back in jail. Do you understand? So if you cannot be nice and if you cannot get along with brother and sister or dad, be very careful. Because if I get wind that it's not going well and that you're threatening or you're putting anyone in danger or you have a weapon, I will put you in custody. You understand? Okay. All right. I'm done.
Thank you, Judge. I'm excused.
Thank you. The only, so, Mr. Albardon, the only thing I'm taking off of the protective order is the residential restriction. Everything else in the protective order stays. So if you threaten them, if you harass them, they can charge a new case on you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And if you can file, no, now we need, yeah, so, Ms. Reedy, we need new bond conditions. He can't leave just yet, so we need him to sign no threatening or harassing.
Right there, not to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay.
Hey,
Okay.
how are you, Judge?
What's new, man?
Same old.
Did you pick a day?
Well, I have Monday and Tuesday are not good for me. Wednesday or Friday of next week is fine. I mean, I have a few days every week. Just
All come together for the meeting of the minds?
I think it's from what it sounds like, our officers we need two officers. One is,
One is unavailable on Wednesday and the other officer is unavailable on Thursday and Friday. I've reached
So
out.
go into the next week.
Yes, yeah, okay.
I don't
I've reached
care.
out to both of them to find out their availability for next week. I'm just waiting to hear back. The next week after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
No stress, man. We have enough drama. Just pick a day. I don't care.
I'm not
Just
looking
make
for
sure that, like, I don't want to keep doing this though. This is the last time.
before we said, hey, come next week.
If we set this for the next hearing and one of the officers comes back and says, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't give, we're going forward without
I
that.
understand, Your Honor.
All right?
All right,
Whatever you want,
all right.
of course.
Sure.
So that information you told me about for the VPO.
not quite, we need to-
Cheryl Diggs was the magistrate that signed the original bond conditions.
Right,
Got
but this is,
picked up. Would you like us to amend it?
no, it's not you, it's them.
Yeah.
So let me, I'll bring it up to them in a second.
Okay.
I guess. Ralph,
Oh, yes, sir.
hey,
I've got Mr. Basie and the state would like to evaluate it. It's an old case, Your Honor, but they asked if we could reset it, which I'm in agreement.
this is an interesting one.
Right, it really is.
A week. We found for a week.
Yeah, sure, yes.
Do you have an offer on the case?
Just want to do one, just the,
Yeah.
I just want to do one little case law.
Not a problem.
thing. I think
Is discovery complete?
it's gonna be complete.
You've got an offer?
I think we're gonna be able to resolve this case.
Okay, so I guess set it for next week
All right, sir.
and then we'll come back
I
and,
just want to do one more little case law.
no problem.
Sure. Thank you both.
Hi, Ralph.
Thank you.
Judge, for El Bardon, their state's conditions, correct?
Hmm?
Oh. I know, I heard say it's your urban next.
Hey, Anna, come on. So you're saying that it doesn't, the DIMS has no reason for the stop, right? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
The sworn statement, and speaking with Ms. Rogers, we're looking, but it's not,
And I'm looking to.
okay.
I am too.
There was a class action lawsuit, and as part of the settlement, the agreement was that Harris County would use the DIMS to support
Okay,
PC, but we're getting that all together.
me too.
Okay.
For the 26th, March 26th. Want to call him up and sign? Yeah, you check, he's out there somewhere.
Mr. Basie?
In just a minute, it's not ready yet. You'll sign in just a minute.
You said pursuant to the consent decree, is that what you said?
There's a class action lawsuit. It's Lotus and Elgin versus Harris County and.
Okay, hold on.
Southern District of Texas. Okay, go ahead and sign, please.
What, okay, what is it?
Corey Millen? Yeah.
All right, there you go. You're good to go. You're welcome.
Was there a result for that?
Yes.
Or is it in action now?
No,
No, this was some time ago. So this was before the DIM summaries had an oath or affirmation at the bottom of it. So there was a class action lawsuit brought by the Civil Rights Corps. And out of that lawsuit, it was just allegations of Fourth Amendment violations because when a warrantless arrest occurs, the Fourth Amendment requires that a neutral magistrate make a finding of probable cause supported by oath or affirmation. So as a result of that lawsuit, Harris County settled and said, okay, we're not going to concede that we were violating the Fourth Amendment, but we will now include an oath or affirmation. So I think it is a Fourth Amendment issue.
I'm curious, so I'm curious, for PC purposes, can state use an offense report to supplement a DIMS? Or are we strictly going in the four corners of the DIMS and nothing else? I don't know.
Well, the four corners of the DIMS is what's sworn to, the offense report is not.
I find that really weird. How is it that they're creating an offense report and they don't swear to it? You know, because there's, in the offense report, you also have a search warrant. Like 9 times out of 10, you've got a blood search warrant, and that's sworn to.
That, Your Honor, if the officer makes something up into the office report, he is committed a crime. So, I mean, I don't say that the office report is not sworn to. It's a government record that this officer is putting his name on. If he makes something up or if he lies about something, that is a crime.
Right, but filing a false government document is a different crime than perjury.
I get it, but
Wouldn't that be filing a false,
Right, but perjury's
an official document?
a different crime.
No, but it would also under the purview of filing a false,
Well, Judge, if an
Filing a
officer
false-
came into court and was asking for you to sign a search warrant, and they just gave you their offense report, that would not be enough for their search warrant. And it's kind of the same idea, because this is a warrantless arrest, there has to be someone swearing to the facts to support probable cause for that arrest. And similarly, with the search warrant, it has to be supported by oath or affirmation. This wasn't a warranted arrest, it was a warrantless arrest. And so it must be supported by probable cause. That includes an affidavit.
Was there blood in this case? Right. Okay, give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Huh? Okay.
If it's okay with you, we'll.
Can you show them?
yeah, that's fine.
I'm done with everything, I just, because you have states commission. So I just need to instruct them on how to get like fingerprints.
Awesome.
No.
No, I'm doing it. Got you. I got Plea on.
This was the other one. Okay. Okay, so. Morning, let's go. I mean, that was why I was a good chance. Sorry, no one's arguing about My birthday is over from that. Yeah, you gave me two.
This one goes over.
Okay.
And first.
Yeah, she gave me first. Okay.
I have one.
Yeah. I'll have to have it. You can manage, you can, can I speak? Yeah. So the names you wrote, and the fellow for it, I guess they're found by the help of the for probable cause. They are. My brother was trying to it's fine, but if you get in the back room, I see it in the back room. It's like what, I mean, you know. Council for reset, Mr. Gibson, you just got a new one.
Okay, great, thank you very much.
But nobody's talking about it.
No, it just remained. Is the code verse, coming from that? Yeah. Alex. Alex.
So when you prove the felony. Do you mind?
So safe.
Okay, I got this. No, I was, oh, wait, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
It's just the council's like the agreement on one of the. Yeah, the intensity from the judge, either a bad or. No, I haven't said it.
So I mean, I know. I'm doing schools coming up, but yeah. You're gonna be able to come.
Okay.
Already sent an application to this place. Oh, I'd stay. I'll leave you guys like. Oh, the email. Look, it came to me, it's so found out. We gotta kind of figure it out. Yeah. Figure out, because we knew like it wasn't hysterical. At least I think so. It was right, it should have been a motion to amend. It should have been, yeah, that's the issues we found, like advocacy and done. Yeah. So technically what's gonna happen now is we're just gonna new trial as well, and then we're gonna discuss that's. Yeah. There would be. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I was thinking, no.
Oh, wait, I did it.
Why
Disregard.
did you do that? Was it the one?
That's with the, like, the, and it was your first.
Email.
Yes, now.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sorry, I was. No, I lived here. Okay, I got a result already.
Yeah. Technically. It is.
Hey. A bunch of things that happened. Sorry? It's not released. So maybe refresh. Oh, I just released it this morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you take a couple hours. Oh, it just popped up. Okay. Okay. Oh, Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
So there were two out-of-town temporary case numbers generated. So there should have been 2 or 5 agents initiated.
Yeah.
That wasn't marked. So they initiated the new case, 4 or 5. So now we're up to they said that they. We emailed it to them, and you get the different. Uh-oh, is that exactly? That's it.
It's kind of.
It's all right. I'm here. Can you get the notice instead of buying for the $1,000 and it's tax? Okay. No? Everything there?
Yeah.
He is quiet. I had a class. I saw her. You may want to go right now.
I don't know if the vehicle's on.
Yeah. So. And then when I went to the Cambridge, it was like 3,
I mean, all they do is patrol that record. Yeah.
Hey.
Last name is Bledsoe.
Bledsoe? Bledsoe. Okay, you want to bring him on? Are we going on the evading and the terroristic that's going to be dismissed? Good morning, Mr. Bledsoe. You were charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're going to dismiss your terroristic threat in exchange for your plea on the evading arrest. You need to understand that evading is an enhanceable offense. This is going on your record today. It'll be there forever. From now on, if you ever run from the cops again, you'll be facing a felony charge, years instead of days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Not only that, it's a minimum now of 90 days for any new cases that you pick up in here. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it stays on your record forever. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll sentence you to the agreement. If it's enhanced, it'll be abandoned. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Anna.
I'm breaking with Mr. Gladstone.
Anna,
Oh,
you ready?
yes, Judge.
Mr. Laws, come up.
Because you're gonna head down to the first board of elections, and then we move this room to the here today. So please put down your turn, you can help with it.
We have court orders for a reason. And when you don't follow court orders, bad things happen. Do you understand?
Yes.
You were ordered to get an interlock and you didn't get it, or a portable device, and you didn't get it. That's unacceptable. When you don't, there are serious, serious consequences. The only thing I'm asking you to do, don't endanger my streets. Don't kill someone on the road. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find no probable cause in your case now. But if you come back with a new case and you don't follow court orders, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
I think that we are,
Sorry.
it's okay. No, and I think you're right, we were going through the lawsuit and, 2017, the county came into an agreement where we're basically holding it to a higher standard, so to speak. I mean, theoretically, could I weasel out of it? Yes, but I don't want to, I want to stick with the agreement that the county came to with the district attorney's office,
So, not saying this, I'm just for curiosity.
The DIMS has to state an offense, right? It has to have all the elements of the offense to go forward. The reason, I would presume that offense reports don't is because they're continually just updated and they're amended and they supplement it. So it would be unreasonable to have an officer every single time they swear to over and over and over and over, because shit, you might get like 15 supplements.
And here's my question then for the court, and with, I'm not saying we do this in this case, I'm just saying for cases going forward. To me then, does that then behoove, does that say we can't take it to grand jury? I mean,
You can, of course you can.
So.
Just because I find no probable cause on something, if you want to go indict it, go do it.
Right, okay.
Absolutely. There's nothing barring you from doing that, right? Because if a grand jury finds something different, then that's on them. As far as me, I'm gonna just hold to the standard that we agreed with the county and the lawsuit.
Yeah, I'm just, and this is for my own.
And you, look, you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you go to a grand jury. I don't care.
I know you did.
Oh, really?
I just, so we wouldn't be held to that same
You need
standard.
to you need to do what you think is right.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna do it, and like she's doing it. The problem is that whoever had the apps, they didn't dive into it and really look into it as Anna did, you know? Not everybody is, which is good.
Thank you.
God love you. All right. Hi, Shreya.
Hi, Judge.
Oh.
I'm Miss Lovey.
Okay.
So I wanted to address the BDR.
Where is Miss Lovey?
Straight there.
Come up, ma'am. So here's Shreya, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send her for a drug and alcohol test now.
We already did. She came back negative, Judge.
Oh, great. Good job. But if you miss again, it's not going to go well.
So
It is your responsibility to let Shreya know if you're going out of town, if you have some other obligation, because we can always work something out. But I'm not going to continue to do this. If you miss again, it's just not going to go well for you.
So Judge, that's what we want to talk about. So when I was first appointed to her, Ms. Lovey talked to me about her work schedule. And I said, look, let's just wait and see what happens with the UAs. If you get called in for a UA, but you have work, I don't want you to lose your job. I told her that. Yes. So
They give you a sufficient amount of time to come.
same day.
Yeah, there's 6 hours.
Yes. So she's a behavioral technician at Action Behavior Center.
Yes.
And she cannot take off work.
They penalize me.
So, and do you want to talk to the judge about that?
Yes. I bought some printouts as well on my work's attendance policy. So we have like a 2 weeks ahead of time type thing. They'll let me off. I had to beg and say it was like a life emergency just to get Thursday. I also have asked before because I remember the original court date was for Tuesday, the 18th, I believe. And 2 weeks ahead of time, that court date, I wasn't scheduled to appear. And I said, since I missed that UA, would it help for me to appear in court that day, even though I'm not required to come, to show that I'm okay with appearing to test? Testing is not something I'm trying to avoid or anything, but if I can put, time and effort into make my appearances, be here, and also keep my job security, is there a way that we can balance those two things? Because I have no problem showing up in testing or anything like that. I also live in Humble, Texas. So traffic times, I get off work anywhere between 4:30 and 5:30 every day. And I did bring some printouts just in case that's needed of our policies and everything.
I'm not going to take off the fact that you're not supposed to use alcohol or drugs.
Absolutely. But is there a way we can schedule her testing? Even if you want her,
And that defeats the whole purpose of it being random. You know,
I know.
because that's how we catch people. If you know when the test is going to be, it defeats the purpose of it being random. So why do we do this? Why don't we just work something? If you get called on again, call Shreya, and then Shreya can come to me, and then we can work something out somehow. You know?
Okay, and every single time I will need your work schedule.
Yes, and I have printouts
So
from the
just
missed date as
send
well.
called on, let Shreya know. Shreya can come to me, and we can try to work something.
Okay.
Okay? Because I don't know, you may not get called again. I don't know. You probably will because you missed now, right? But just if and when they do call you, let Shreya know and we'll try to work something out. Okay? Okay. Good luck. Yes, ma'am.
And then we'll just get a reset on this.
Just get a reset, and your appearances, no reason for you to come, unless, of course, there's a
So, and I say that, but your appearance was waived, but then when you have the UA, because you can't go to court, then you're gonna have to
Because-
show.
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
For the SB 735 county, we have PR bond dismissing or disposing of it.
Okay.
So they weren't able to release them yesterday because the sheriffs never created the secondary out of county.
Oh, right. So they're gonna do that now?
We're gonna do that. I
Yeah.
just need you to write on here 1,000 or however, whatever bond you want to set, so we can do the PR bond.
Okay, I'll just put different statement.
What was the other, was this the robbery?
Yes, this is the robbery that never got generated as.
So 30,000 on the robbery?
Okay.
And then. Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Your Honor, I'm here on an individual by the name of Noe Suy, S-U-Y Mejia.
Okay.
Your Honor, I haven't been able to get hold of him for the past month. He lives in San Antonio. I've called every number. His phone is
So
not.
I'll set it for bond forfeiture for Monday if you want to send a letter, to the last known address, and then that way you have a CYA. We can, or maybe like Tuesday, that way gives you enough time.
Tuesday would be.
Okay.
Thank you
So
so much.
SFBF Tuesday, okay?
Thank
If he does not appear at that point, it gets revoked.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Maybe excuse.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks. Hey, Blaze, sorry, to disturb you. I got something else to show you too. This is a 2B. Look at the charging paragraphs.
Yes, I need to re-sign that.
Yes.
And we'll just shoot them out and sign them.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Ready to go.
Wait, wait, wait.
Great, there you go. Council for reset.
I don't know, do you want to amend it? Can you? I don't know.
I can definitely amend it if you see.
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm wanted to bring it to your attention. I can't just grant that. So,
Let me take a look at some.
and then, or maybe if you want to reach out to higher ups to see what's the proper protocol. I don't know.
Council for reset.
That's required. Yeah, it's still a teaching mode. I'm gonna have them look at it too.
Did we do a plea on Rivas?
I'm not to sign, that's the same thing you should be signing, it's just to reinstate the condition.
Why would we stay in, we're still in jail?
Or in the event that you are released on bond again.
Oh. I'm ready to sign.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I was actually just wondering about him.
I read your mind, Jen. I just reinstated his conditions in the event that he's released.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. That. Could you believe that? A little easier.
Hi, James.
Hey, morning.
How are you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Alicia,
Yes, Judge.
did you see the BVR on Rivers? Rivers? No, I'm sorry. Montanez?
Yes, I actually reached out to that case manager right now to have her match the medications and see
Yeah.
what was tested for would be included.
I mean, before you file a BVR,
Yes, Judge.
did she do that? No. Or did they do that?
I'm having as soon as I got that email in, I messaged her, so she's looking into it now. And
Okay, I'll
I'll
hold it.
definitely bring it up to see if it
Yeah.
is invalid, then we kind of
Yeah.
nick it.
Okay.
Thanks for the on the way.
No, yeah, give me 1 second. Got it. Okay, no, I'm ready. No.
Yeah, this is a little different. It's a new law violation, but the client has been compliant on his probation and is driving with the license invalid. The son officer pulled him over and then they found his license and some.
But like, go for it.
No.
Oh, motion?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was committing a class B misdemeanor. It's just like it could be her.
okay.
Now he's probably in county court somewhere, right?
I'll file a motion. I don't know where he is to be honest.
What's the,
Our case number is
Yeah.
249
okay?
8880.
Yeah, he just picked up a new case with us.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll file a motion.
he'll be here in 6 days. Hi, you ready?
Okay, Gallegos, he got out.
Come up, Mr. Gallegos. Good morning. Is it? All conditions will continue. You are not to use. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will test you again in about 45 days. If you test positive again, it's not going to go well for you. I'm not asking much. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
And
That's
we
it.
are doing, we're working on a PTI with the,
Quicker you get it done,
that's what I'm saying, with,
quicker it is for you.
they do want to test as well as a condition, so, once we test them again, then we get some.
You hold the keys to the jail cell. No one else. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can I get on your leg?
Judge, I have an off-docket bond conditions, first appearance, he set for tomorrow, Friday, but I'll be in
Gonna
Fort
do it
Bend.
today? Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
I asked my client.
Oh, yeah, I'm happy to do it.
I'm gonna see, because you may want to talk to him, I'm gonna see if.
Do you need is a bond already set or no?
The bond is set and.
What is it, DBI?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I need him or her. So just let her know and then when you're done, bring them.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. There's a. Oh, I thought it was. I just was in just the bottom. Oh, okay. Karen, thank you. Yes. So I all the did you want 45 days?
No, 45, right?
Yeah.
44 or 5 does.
I know. Yeah, it does, probably, no, but that's professional. I mean. So he signed up and said, yeah. He's. Whatever he's trying to think. He was seen again by the keeping in that, that's on the.
I've heard back from the prosecutor. Or sorry, not case, Ron. Was the illegal dumping case.
Oh, yeah.
Said there wasn't any standing road, so.
I still don't know, I don't know that.
Come up, Mr. Runyon.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to find that there's no probable cause to go forward in your case. Aren't our streets dirty enough?
Yes.
Don't say anything, just please,
Understand.
keep it nice.
Yes, sir.
All right, please.
Thank you.
Lee.
Your Honor, just my news, that was because he didn't see the assault.
Yeah, no one,
Are we getting the dismissal?
That's gonna go through environmental, I've emailed her, so that's kind of.
Okay.
Hey, hi. Good morning.
You know, here for Mr. Flores, Adrian Flores, he's in the holdover. He's got a terroristic threat on a serious bodily injury charge. Represent me.
Hi, how are
Hey.
you?
Harold, what would you like? What are we doing?
Just today was the day we're going to come back for the mental health evaluation, and they just sent it to me this morning. Haven't had a chance to read all of it. They did say he was competent, but I still don't think something's right with him. I talked to him.
So get a second opinion. If you need money for a second evaluation, I'll give you money.
And I don't know. I mean, it might be he's competent, but just something's not correct, with our thinking and reasoning when I was.
Are you able to communicate with them?
I am. Well, just for instance.
Limited fashion or something, or what?
Sorry?
In a limited fashion?
No, he can communicate. Just for instance, I was just told, well, I just want to go ahead and work it out because then I'm going to hire an attorney and we're going to get them all dismissed later. I'm like, no,
Yeah, don't worry.
if we're going to do this, we got to do it now. We have to decide if we're going to trial now. And
That's
then-
I want to get out as quick as possible and then.
Kind of, but that was a little more than that though. Just,
to talk to him?
I guess it would be a safe thing. Just explain to him what's going on.
Do you mind bringing out Mr. Flores? Do you need a translator?
No, sir.
Adrian Flores, please.
And I think he understands now, but it just might be a misconception, maybe jailhouse lawyer talk or not understanding his.
I don't know.
Cases.
Does he have his pending in the 220? This case?
No other cases pending as far as I know. Counsel, this is the only case he's had, right? There's no
Sure.
evidence of any charge or anything probation on felonies.
Let me just double check.
What is your cause number?
Oh, mine.
Yeah.
is 5472.
Oh, I guess that's what you have. Okay. Harold, or he's right here. Okay.
Switch.
Good morning, Mr. Flores. How are you?
Good today.
Good. The reason that you are still in custody is that we gave you a PR bond and you take off. You don't come back to court. This has not happened but once. It has happened already multiple times. So that's why I can't just continue to give you PR bonds. When you do, you just take off. The only thing I need you to understand is that, you know, when you plead guilty to something, it sticks with you forever. You cannot try to plead guilty to something, get out and try to change it or do this or do that. This is when you do this, when you accept a plea bargain, it stays.
Judge, Your Honor, I'm truly sorry for what I've done, like my whole life. I just asked for another PR bond. I'll make it a court. I actually call my mom, see if I could stay with her until she drops me off at court, and whatever they say from there, if I'm guilty or not guilty, I'll plead guilty. Or if I'm innocent, I'll
Where
plead
you living
innocent.
now?
My mom stays in Tomball now.
No. Are you living on the street or are you living?
I'm homeless, but I've actually talked to my mom, and me and her are actually going into a good relationship now.
Did you just get picked up?
Like mother and son. And yeah. Like they caught me at the airport, and
Look, I don't want you to talk about the case. The thing is that I don't want to continue to give someone a PR bond if you're just going to go to the streets. The streets are not a safe place.
I won't go back to the street. The streets
I know.
aren't for me anymore, man. Like I don't want to be in the street. I don't want to be homeless anymore. And I've talked to my mom. She's doing real good, and she actually wants me to be around, pay the bills, and and own a house of my own.
Let's do this. Why don't we do a TRAS to see how we go forward? Because I don't know, and we can have the clinicians evaluate them to see how we go forward.
First,
if you want to do an independent one, I'm happy to give you money for you to do it. Or like I would suggest is just do a TRAS to see where do we go? Because I don't know, but having clinicians talk to him might be the best way to go to see how we go forward. Because the problem is, Harold, is if we just throw him out to the streets, we're throwing him out to the wolves. If he doesn't have a place to go to, or just, Whereas if we have him TRAS, we can try to get down to what the true issue is and why it keeps happening, and then we'll figure out a plan, So you just let me know whatever you want to do. I'm happy to do it.
And so just when we do the TRAS, we just set that up with the CLO or?
Yeah, so we'll have Shatori set it up and we'll do it. We can expedite it so it gets done within the next couple of days, so he's not just lingering.
Judge, as his competency results came back?
Yeah, competent. Yeah,
Bird?
so we can get it done. And then that'll really tell us, perhaps it needs to be in mental health court. I don't know. But that's what we can get the TRAS for.
So what do you think, there's 2 weeks or?
No, not even a week. A week. Okay. Thanks. All right, Mr. Flores. Okay, are you ready?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Alipio, come on up.
Is this the off docket, Judge?
Yes.
Do you need the cause number?
Yes, 1 second.
Because it's going to be with you.
Okay,
It's 2555472.
thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Alipio.
Yes.
Sir, you were charged with driving while intoxicated Second offense, you are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
On March 13th, 2025, an officer observed a blue Ford F-250 driving at a high rate of speed. The officer paced the Ford driving 79 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. The officer observed the vehicle to fail to maintain a single lane, driving over a solid dash line, and driving between two lanes with other motor vehicles in the area when the vehicle failed to maintain the single lane. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle. The officer observed the defendant to have slurred speech. The defendant stated he drank one alcoholic drink prior to the traffic stop. The officer observed the defendant to be staggering while walking, using the motor vehicle for support, and the defendant to have the mild odor of alcohol upon his breath. The defendant appeared confused, and the officer had to repeat himself multiple times. SFSTs were conducted. 6 out of 6 clues were observed on the HGN. 2 out of 8 clues observed on the walk and turn. 3 out of 4 clues observed on the one-leg stand. The defendant stated he drank 2 to 3 alcoholic drinks prior to the traffic stop. The defendant was arrested. An inventory search was conducted of the defendant's vehicle, and the officer observed a warm to the touch white cup in the center console.
Alcohol while driving?
3 to 3/4 full while with the smell of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant was read the DIC and refused the breath test. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Mr. Alipio, I would hope that you would recognize it's elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. I'm going to find that there is sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. I am now also taking away your privilege to drive. You are not allowed to drive. If I find that you do, because I will have you sign an affidavit, a promise with me that you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive, likewise, you will go to jail. I do not know what your immigration status is, but if you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until this case is over with, and then you get shipped off to immigration. Do you understand?
Yes.
I am sending notice to DPS that there is now a restriction on you that you are not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If you are caught driving a vehicle and it does not have an ignition interlock, every officer in the state will know to arrest you and put you in jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
Your Honor, just to clarify, so he can drive so long as he has a guardian?
No, I'm taking away, he's not allowed to drive at all.
Would you consider reinstating his ability to drive because owns his own business?
I'm not ready yet. All I know is that he's got alcohol allegedly in the car while he's driving, and it's a second offense. Look at me, Mr. Alipio. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Because of this restriction, you will now be required to obtain a portable device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you are not consuming alcohol. I don't know if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol. If you do, now is the time for you to address it. Because if I see it becomes a problem, I'm going to address it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
How about now?
Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. That means that you don't have to waste your time coming to court. But it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Lee. If she tells me that she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls, you're playing games, you're not responding to her, likewise, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my street at all costs. And I have no qualms about putting you in custody. If you don't believe me, ask Lee. She knows. For now, I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, you'll get to Victoria where we will have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Fleischer for your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go. It's not forever, but I want to know that you truly appreciates and not just, oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, his prior DWI was in 2003, so he had not had alcohol in any long time.
How do we know? How many times has he not been caught that we just don't know?
No.
I don't know, but all I know is he's got alcohol in the car. He has a prior DWI, so he's already on notice of what you can and can't do. I have a problem. So
Yes, Your Honor.
just proactivity goes a long way.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, Michelle. Alipio.
No, I haven't.
Hal, you ready?
Yes, Judge. Judge, I have an arraignment tomorrow and I'm in Galveston.
That's okay.
Can I?
Yes, of course. You
Talk
ready?
about it now.
Hold on, did you tell Victoria?
I have not. I can.
Please, so that she knows as well. He's been here for a long time. Dijon, you want to talk to me while we're waiting? Come on.
Mr. Rivas.
Okay, Mr. Rivas coming up?
How you doing today, Judge?
What's new, man?
Nothing much.
Friday Eve.
Exactly. Yes, sir. No, sir, to the judge. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Rivas. Good morning. Sir, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You're also charged with possession of marijuana ×2, right?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
So I guess both of the weak cases are being dismissed in exchange for this.
Yes.
You need to understand, Mr. Rivas, that this case is going to go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, like I said, it's going on your record. It'll be there forever. This is what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
I plead to the offense. I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to it. I'll run your court costs so you won't owe anything. Good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, Judge. Have a good day. Step over here.
Good, yes, Judge. And he's going to come in and sign the conditions tomorrow. I just wanted to talk to you about it beforehand so I could tell him what they're going to be.
Oh, okay. What's your cost?
It is.
So you're just not going to be here tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I'm going to
Just
be.
do PC tomorrow.
I'm going to be in Galveston and yeah, we'll waive PC.
Know that you can always Zoom.
I know, but it's always hard to do that.
Okay, not a problem. What's your cost?
255-5734.
On Garcia.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
And it's a 0.1213 breath test. He hit a police car that was blocking an accident scene as he pulled up. No one was in the car. It was blocking the scene. That's the situation.
You want to read it real quick? Oh, we're still gonna do it tomorrow.
Oh, we're still doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, we're just kind of like informal PC.
Thank you.
No, never.
I have
Yeah.
to leave or just, one have to leave it, but.
I can come after this.
Yeah, no problem. When
Okay.
you're ready.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Okay, you ready?
Oh, which one?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, got it.
So on March 15th, 2025, an officer was working a crash scene in Pasadena, Harris County, Texas. At approximately 1:15 a.m., the officer heard tires squeal and a vehicle collision a short distance away. The officer observed a vehicle had collided with a fully marked police vehicle with emergency lights activated. The officer observed the defendant to be the driver and sole occupant, and he appeared confused and had glossy eyes. The defendant exited the vehicle, and the officer observed red glossy eyes, slurred speech, uncoordinated and lethargic movement, and the odor of alcohol emitting from the defendant's person. The defendant admitted to drinking 2 beers. SFSTs were conducted 6 out of 6 on the HDN, 3 out of 8 on the walk and turn, 2 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The DIC was read, and the defendant consented to the breath specimen, results 0.134 and 0.123.
Any prior DWIs?
No, Judge. Well, sorry.
There's someone else's criminal history. There's no DWIs on it, but there's clearly someone else's criminal history attached to his out of California.
So that's incorrect. That's not his criminal history. is what
No,
you're
there's
saying?
no way it can,
Okay.
there's like, I can show it to you. It's about every other crime other than DWI is listed from 2017 all the way to now. He's never lived in California. His name is Cesar Garcia.
Yeah, there's gotta be a quintillion Cesar Garcias. But does it match up with the FBI number? I mean, because they always have an FBI number, you know?
I can show you the history if you want to see it, Judge, so you can see it's literally, like, he wouldn't be here. There's ag robberies, ag assaults, robberies, all of them.
I don't know. Do you see any prior DWIs?
No prior DWIs on the California history.
So, I mean, I guess do this, if there's no prior DWIs, I'm not gonna put an interlock on it, right? I'm gonna order him no drugs, no alcohol, randoms, that's it. But look to see if it's him or not.
Right, absolutely. I've seen this happen before.
And of course we have to.
Yeah, so
It happens.
we'll look into it.
So, yeah.
Because of his age, it just didn't add up.
Oh, is he young?
He's 26 and his history goes back to
Hey,
27.
I've seen people here 19 with the laundry. So, yeah, you're good. So just pick a date and then we'll do PC again with him. Just no drugs, no alcohol, and randoms. That's it.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure. Did you need something, counsel? Oh, he's coming. We're waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, for the result.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna.
Thank you.
Go to, 8.
We're good. No, we're ready for a plea.
Oh, you're doing a plea?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Could have got him before he left.
Yeah, I didn't, I thought it was clear, sorry.
No,
I thought you said when she's ready to go, I thought you
Yeah.
had to go down.
Yeah, no.
You ready for her to come out?
James. Proctor, is he here?
No,
Okay.
I gotta talk to the judge.
Yeah, we have to talk to the judge about it.
The one eye, recluse, things like that.
I actually enjoyed that.
Okay. First, you can only do this. First one, people sleeping in another car. Figure out how to follow that.
Anyway, they offered something on the DWI and then.
Yeah.
Comparison, right?
Oh, no.
We're working on it.
Thanks.
think I'm busy. It's like I got so much to do.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've got, my office will be closing down early today for March Madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe see if I can.
Well,
We can read anything on the phone, but,
So.
You're based on what now?
I got them on a couple of my waiters, yeah.
I have Michigan State, right, I'm also.
I've got them going far. I don't. That's your team, other than, as opposed to the Wolverines.
Well, I went to undergrad, so.
Yeah, you're not, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think I was playing each other though.
Yeah, I could see that.
Michigan and
No, Michigan and.
Michigan State, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both have a window there.
That you
No. I don't think I was in here. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go like none of us subjects.
What happened to them this year? I guess they didn't make, there are so many schools that have been 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanna get.
And, yeah.
No.
They're SEC, but some people like Yale over it now. I've
I
seen
picked
that.
you.
Okay, I've seen that. Yale?
Mhm.
You do? Yeah, kind of fell off at the end.
They, I've seen them in the past few tournaments and they tend to go.
Right.
Once they get to the
Yeah.
tournament.
Like
Yeah.
you teach up yesterday, big time.
Yeah.
Well, that goes across all the.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. Now you reminded me. Well, what happened? Did you have to leave for the day or?
No, it's just like.
Oh, okay.
He's helping before they.
We used to run college.
Yeah. I know. So I always. And now she's down here in Midtown, it's a big UT area.
So. Yes. Balance and just. It's nice to do. A lot of.
Really? I jumped, I used to have, but like that.
Yeah.
You know, I did the class thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's.
It's making sense now. Yeah. I went to the deal like the Leo family and so she said it's the most holy thing.
It's on the way. She was. Yeah.
Bring up, yeah.
Oh, you are? You got me? You got me? I got you definitely. You blew me wrong for that.
I was like, what did you? And I turned around, are you good? I said, yeah, there's one. So now I'm like, because someone's on that, they have a plea. I'm not here. There's a plea right there, in there, to be honest. But I'm just gonna get them all by, and I said, good to see you, Judge. This years. I don't believe the
Did you also make this show on your, no. Simon, yes, or Simon. Death case, weird thing. Oh, yeah. Self-scanning.
Simon, yes?
Yeah, yes, or Simon. Third possible twice. These are the cost. Yes, should we go to? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Olivia?
Yes. There's two ways. You gotta wait for him and also bang it ways in the back. I don't know if it matches up or not. So you would have to hold it as well in the back. Yeah, when you're scanning the way, but then it also says. Yes. Really? I was.
It's too big.
I always play with it and put it back in there.
It's great. I think they're about to. Yeah. Yeah, they're about. Yeah.
See, it's what's this?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely, was 4 days, so I should have to be there.
I
wish. Yeah. I kind of like,
Really?
yeah.
I never got to.
See, I know you were professional, World Cup, international. And then I ended up working the professional because I had it's gonna be crazy because it's gonna be here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna change. I think this is.
Yeah. It's gonna.
Probably get an international client, probably get a nice little DWI, so. Trespass at the stadium. I represent a lawyer. And you, or the Texans Cowboys game.
Okay.
Cowboys game, Keenan's car. And he literally walked her in the car 3 times. And he was a lawyer. Yeah, but luckily I got it, what did we paid him for? Like the day before we came in, we could have had. And I used the, it was a Cowboys
The prosecutor was a coward?
No, I told the prosecutor. He's the Cowboys fan. That's the Cowboys.
That's
He's
clear.
That EA was he's the defense attorney that did the.
Yeah.
He was a DA at that time. Now he does defense. And he did the sleeping defense, sleepwalking defense. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, that didn't work. But I was proud of that she did it. That was a good defense. And the judge, it actually did work. because the judge gave him 15 for murder.
Oh, wow.
So the judge believed him.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was like, dude, call me for the appeal. It's like, we're not objecting to anything. It's like, still, you never know.
Yes, it's fun.
So then when they got 15, I was like, don't, you might never get that again. And that was basically the judge saying, yeah.
How is May 20th through February 7th?
Right. Yeah, they knew.
Okay, they have the appearance and then the.
See, so there was a case I had. It was a court case. They called it the qualification. The girl was in the foster.
Can you sit in the audience?
It was aggravated sexual assault.
Okay.
And we represented one of the Jews, or not, he was a Jew, he said 17 or 18. One of the guys went on trial before, but originally pled guilty. And this is one thing too, is the judge let him take his plea back.
What about the written?
I don't know why the judge will do that, but when you have to plead, it's safer, you have to go through the appellate process. The guy pled guilty and was like, no, I want to trial.
Yeah.
So the judge on and the DA let him, that's where I was like, why wouldn't the DA say no? They're like, guilty. No, they let him go. So he got trial. He pled to like 28. He went to trial. Guilty. Yeah. That's what I was like, dude. Look how.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, I used to, when I was interning here, I used to go to the Star Court.
Cool. Yeah. He's a cool guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have the I'm glad you got him though, because the thing is, if I don't instruct them for that, their warrant staying as it is.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the one where it's 60 or one on the, like, I don't have.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
And he's still like,
Right.
yeah. See, that was. Yeah. My worst was, they offered sexual assault, they're also probation. They were starting at like 20. So at that point, he's like, bro, I think we're gonna win. Like, he's like, why are they getting up? I'm like, no, man. I was like, please, they don't, because the girl was not, or she was just losing it on stand, which is not good for her. And I was like, you got 99 players for the jury. Yeah. For probation, to 99. Because I told him, one of the powerful things that the DA had was during the trial, they're like, oh, he was gone for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It wasn't his own. And then he came home and, they had a celebration. And that's when he got laid back. Guess where he was for 10 years? Prison. That's where it was. We got out 10 days later.
Do you want to do this?
Yeah. Dude, I told him that's flipped it big time. That was in Dallas. Yeah.
One of the reasons I don't want that is because it's
Well, another thing too, I didn't realize part of the they don't have to be behind their. Yes. I didn't do anything.
Yes, correct. So.
That's something you can't really, it's a weird, Rich.
That was
the same with the clock. He was like not gonna take it. They offered 28, he got it. My guy. But at least we didn't get. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was super. No parole. Yeah.
Monday through Friday, each day after testing judges, and then we not. If it says yes, I'm gonna report to the higher level office here, which would make us. I know.
I didn't realize. It was pretty good.
No, we're not talking, I missed the drug test, I will walk in, they never told you. So, but it's just. I understand, and then we also do all the flex passes that are litigation as well. I mean. So that may be able to.
So-
Basically, maybe what the difference is, yeah, I'd be like, with those messages, everything, just make sure they're showing. Even if they're not calling to. So I'm gonna have you sign twice. Yeah. Okay.
Maria, are you ready on yours?
Yes.
Everything.
I'll need it available. Yeah. No, this, I guess at the end of the right here, have your next court date of May 20th. You don't need to appear that day though, due to having an attorney. They'll appear on your behalf, but just make sure to stay in contact with them. They'll let you know the next time when you get your present. What is there? Oh, wait, let me see the date. It's May 20th.
I'm gonna come tomorrow to see if I can get
From tomorrow? Oh, okay, well, I mean, that's something I would discuss with him, I'm not too sure. But that's everything, why are the officers maybe at home? Computer. They just figure. I mean, I don't. There's something I don't know. No, you're good, no vacation. They're just somewhere good to go back there. Yeah, as soon as you send us the. Okay, the bill. Available, instead of we're doing this, your availability. Okay, I never thought you'd be available, but I'll text him right now. Okay. Ricardo? No, we went out to talk to his client. He did say it was with permission, the motion is up on Morales. Also, we already filed it.
No, Simon.
The other attorney, Morales, Delson, the other attorney said. Oh, you didn't have to give him one. You didn't have to give him one. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that was okay, yeah.
What did that?
Yeah, I know, but I have to forgive myself.
No.
And not no permission.
I know what you mean.
Oh, that's right. No problem. That's right.
In hindsight, I wish we had done probation.
No.
He needs to be supervised.
Right, he just gets out of jail and says, aha.
And he got out early too, which was really disappointing.
Oh, the weather.
Oh, because of the jail.
See to take
Yeah.
them over.
And.
Oh, I got to work.
You know, I was about leaving, just by phone.
Buy some.
That's free.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's a media. The guy we were talking about, the Rick.
But in the big scheme of things, y'all come
Yeah.
So the convictions are more important.
What is your?
When you go up there, then the time. It's real. Except for, in this case, you're right. Right.
Hey,
We arrested her, against me, my love.
Yeah, he made me take some charges.
He said I was sitting on his ass, but what else did he say?
I mean, we asked his defense attorney if he needed us to file charges as well.
He was looking, yes.
Yeah, okay. Who is your client? Sorry.
it's humanity.
Oh, yes.
Okay, might just.
Yeah, I told this guy, don't text my, text me,
Oh, it's
just call me. Nope, I'm gonna text you, because you're my area. Yeah.
Okay, so.
It's not your invention, sir.
He's out of the country.
It's on the
He said he'll have the receipts for the vehicle on Monday.
Sorry.
No, that's.
As a receipts. So they don't have
She said.
All right.
His insurance covered it, or they just haven't talked?
Who's got insurance, they.
He's gonna, yeah.
Okay, okay, all right, I'll text him right now and be like, I'll say I talked to defense counsel today, on the car insurance, and try and make a claim through him, because I'm not dealing with
Yeah,
it.
exactly right.
Okay.
The only hiccup here is we're set for plea or trial today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been communicating, I mean, do you have free official?
I mean, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Because if I can see the insurance, then we can split it up.
So, asset is kind of, you're gonna have to do it, yeah. You might just put it out, but let's assume in this case.
Okay. I mean, if it was driving.
We'll see you.
But, I mean, he's not an officer though.
Yeah, that's the argument, but even, it's not a benefit, it's the law enforcement kind of thing,
I mean, and the officer said.
Right. Yeah, no, but it's.
Oh.
Prove the points of street. It's in there.
I love ancient defenses, I mean, I got it.
No, there's case law on it.
No,
I don't have it, but
It's ancient.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking, private actor, no.
That's it.
That's where my brain goes.
A private actor can commit illegal search.
Okay, you want to see, though, yeah.
The acting on behalf of law enforcement, that's the part where I don't think law enforcement has to tell them, but they do have to do it. Looking for some type of evidence, but also if they commit a crime, I'll do it.
Okay.
You're gonna guess here.
I mean.
Yes.
So the case I had was, guy's wife. Funny. Picture of a woman, all Polaroid. And her husband.
Okay, let's do it.
He's like broken.
Hey, James, what was that? Who was that?
Miss McCoy.
Yeah.
Your, the results are back.
It was named.
On Rivera.
Oh, if they weren't married, it wouldn't be community property.
You get the results back, Felicia?
Yes, they're negative.
Okay.
You give her.
I am now amending your bond conditions to put an ankle monitor on you, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol at any times. The next time you test positive, and I don't give a rat's behind what it is, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with proper permission and you go there, you will be stuck like Chuck in there until this thing is over. Do you understand? No means no. And from now on, no tolerance. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The current device stays. He will now also get an ankle monitor, Felicia. All right. Take a seat for me, sir.
Private citizen acting as law.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah, there's.
you guys happen to know who's the gentleman?
Sorry?
Who's the gentleman back over there?
That's his client.
Yes, that's
Ricardo?
April 5.
Wait till you hear his story, wait. I don't want
It's
to,
always got great
yeah, I
stuff.
don't want to present it.
Hi, Ricardo.
Hey, Judge.
This is Miss McCoy.
Hello, sir, how are you?
So, Mr. McCoy, let's talk about something funny.
Okay.
Actually, it's not very funny, but it's actually quite sad. Your lawyer came to me, was it yesterday or was it the day before, asking for a PR bond?
Monday.
Asking me to give you a PR bond. Do you think that was a good idea? To give you a PR bond?
Are we looking at the history?
Hey,
Okay.
you've never, ever once appeared on your own here when we give you a PR bond. Every case that we have with you sits at around 10,004, 10,005, because you never appear. When you come to court, good things happen. Do you understand? If you ever need help, if you need a place to sleep, if you need food to eat, if you need a cell phone or tablet, anything you need, all you have to do is come and ask, and we will bend over backwards to help you in any way that we can. But when you continually fail to appear, you become a flight risk, and we just can't trust you. So he came to me asking for this PR bond. I laughed because I know if I give you one, like little wings on a bird, bye, you just don't come. Next time, if you pick up a case, come and we'll help you with whatever you need. I don't care what it is, anything you want, I'll give you. You want treatment, you want help, anything. You now stand charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 12 days that you've done. You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement, Ms. McCoy. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. You know, you've spent the better part of the last 4 years in and out of custody for one thing or the other. Before you know it, 20 years will have passed and you will end up in such a bad place. You're going to look like the things on the street that you'd never think that you would be if you continue at the rate that you are. You need a change before you really do some damage that you can't crawl out of. How do you plead to the criminal trespass? Guilty or not guilty? That's all right. You know what we're doing, right?
Do you want me to talk to her for a moment? I don't.
No,
Okay.
I mean, your plea, do you know what we're doing? We're doing a plea for guilty, right? Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, ma'am, I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. Come back next time. All right, good luck. Thanks. Was it 13 days credit?
12.
I didn't. Mr. Proctor.
Okay.
He's not here.
Okay.
He's a bond. He has a surety bond. I called his bond company. I called his dad. I called him. Can we roll it till tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay.
Set BF tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
No, sure, tomorrow.
I got you. Thanks.
Carter.
Hey, Judge, may I approach?
Yeah. So you got something interesting?
Oh, we were going over, on this case, we were talking about, if a private citizen, takes somebody's car key and seizes somebody and holds them there till the officers show up, is it, allowable or not? And so.
Well, it would have to be a felony or a breach of the peace, right?
Right, it would have to be one of those, because otherwise it could, I was telling them it could be argued it's fruit of the poisonous tree, it's an unlawful seizure. And so if it's a government action, it's.
I thought you were getting more toward a like kidnapping
Oh,
type.
no, to like save the unlawful seizure, like, there's, we were comparing versus, it's not because it's a private actor, but I'm saying, hey, even if it is a private actor, if it effectuates what a cop would be doing, it would fall under the same tenets of, unlawful search and seizure, and so.
Certainly interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get there, though. I don't think we're gonna get there on this one. I don't think we're gonna get there on this one. It's,
Theory's wonderful, you know?
Makes it so fun.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Lázaro Echemedia.
Aich, it's old.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
So we're set to plea or set it for trial today.
Correct.
I see some issues in the case. I've talked to my client. He is interested in possibly doing something different, but he is,
I mean, what other
we
different?
need an immigration consult, well, possibly time served. But the thing is, the holdup is, I need an immigration consult.
That should have been done beforehand. I mean, today we're set plea or trial. This is not.
Right, and the only thing is,
We're now 215 days.
the thing is, I was only appointed like a month ago. I saw all this issues over the weekend. And so talking to him, see if he wanted to go to trial, he's like, hey, hold on, let's get an immigration consult, see how it's going to affect me. So
Okay, so I guess I'll give him till Monday.
the only thing with that is, Judge, this consult goes through the MAC. It's Miss Julie Pash. Today is Thursday. She's been getting on me about how backed up she is lately.
It's 215 days old, dude. I mean, it should have happened a long time ago.
Right.
You know, you can't just, it's on him. It's not on you. It's on him.
Yeah, I'll be straight with you, Judge. I don't know why I was only appointed like a month ago. I don't know if he was missing or something.
Correct.
He was
He's been
missing.
AWOL for all that. So it's not, I mean, I'll give you a week, but that's it.
Okay, I'll let her know. I'll let her know, and hopefully she gets it done. Thank you, Judge. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you.
So that is very Texas. Texas, two states.
Ricardo, come here. You, ahí. Tu caso ya tiene 215 días. Te voy a dar una semana para hablar con un abogado de inmigración para ver qué va a pasar. No te doy más tiempo. ¿Me entiendes, Méndez? Una semana. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's it. We still got some stay.
Just ready to go over the list?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, page 2, Alfaro, the motion hearing was reset to when?
Okay,
Oh, Lord, here we go.
sorry, I haven't heard back, but let's just set it, and then,
Let's carry it to tomorrow so you can get time to speak to them. You know, it's not a big deal. Just carry it, speak to both.
Set of dates to choose from.
Yeah, so I have the dates from Jose. I just need to make sure that the officers.
Sure. I mean, yeah, we'll take your time.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page because that's
They're
it.
probably just sleeping right now because they're both night
For sure.
shift. So.
Not a problem.
Okay. So we're rolling it?
Yeah, roll it to tomorrow so they can
Friday?
get a good date.
How about Monday?
Thank you.
You're the best.
How's page 8, Cooper except for Raymond fell to appear first time.
2501.
Next one is page 13, except for Raymond fell to appear first time.
You said James?
Yes.
2501.
Page 21, I guess no PC you found on runs again. Are we expecting a dismissal on that one?
Hey, did you send Runyon to the environmental?
Yes, Your Honor, I let her know that it was no PC. I haven't heard back from her. I guess we can just set it for that, the last one.
31st?
Yeah, and then I'll reach out to her to see what she wants to do with it.
All right, got it. Next, Judge, is page 25 and 26. Taylor fell to appear. Anna said she's had no contact with him.
2501 on both.
Next is page 23, water. Jill asked if he showed up. I told her no.
Okay, so 10,002 on both.
On both.
Yeah,
BO.
yeah.
Let me know when you're ready for the next.
Did you get my email on White to put on for tomorrow?
Was it a BGR?
Yeah.
If you put the date on there, Ray will put it on the date. It should put on the BBR.
Sorry, it's 10,003. Entities failed report.
It's gonna be put on or the first.
Okay, who's next?
Next judge is.
Sabata? Sabata?
Yes. However, that one, Judge, I think it was one of those non-rest that someone added to the docket in error. That's what it looks like. There's no bond posted. So I think we just need to.
Okay.
That's it. That's the last.
That's it. All right, guys, that's a wrap.
Thank you.